One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll this drive at their own 20. From the gun, it's Williams. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Churns into the pile. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Right side, it's Graham. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on, and they got him.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Going to try to get it himself. Left side is Porter. Taken down.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
On the ground with the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out wide right, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd and long here. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice catch there. I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Run inside. It's Morris. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running inside, it's Bishop. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Turns it on in midfield. There's a crease. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Carr. Out wide left, it's Porter. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Nate Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the gun, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They give it back to him. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun on third down, Carr got the tight end outside. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Smith. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Swapped immediately. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Using his feet. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Vols will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Out wide right, it's Graham. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Hits inside, it's Morris. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the ground, it's Gordon. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Sets his feet, it's Carr. Right side, it's Porter. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Vols! He is is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Barres. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Play action, Carr. Look out! He'll get rid of it. Snares it outside, it's Graham. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick give. It's Osborne.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Carr. Left side is Porter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Turning on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. He'll be dropped.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throwing, Carr. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Play action, C.J. Carr throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30, at the 20.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Vols trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bust through behind his pad.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of this drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and long here. Running inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he avoids the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide left, it's Davis. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Burrowing for yardage. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Carr on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams.